Good morning and welcome to my second presentation on goals versus systems. My name is Vijay Patankar and I have 2 degrees, one in Bachelor of Computer Science and MAT Seoul, both from Australian universities. I'm a certified Cisco technical instructor and a Microsoft systems engineer. I have been teaching English for academic purposes for more than 11 years. I have taught for 2 years at the University of New South Wales in Sydney, and for the last 9 years, I have been teaching at the University of Nottingham in Ningbo, China. I have more than 25 years of IT work experience in Australia, and my expertise lie in 2 domains: teaching foundation year academic courses and teaching study and life skills. So this is a campus where I teach in Ningbo at Nottingham University. We have more than 6,000 students, and every year the number is increasing. I work in the Faculty of Education, Center for English Language Education, where I deliver English for academic purposes courses. These courses are taken by the foundation year students who need to acquire academic skills before moving into a degree program. I deliver the following 2 modules: reading and writing skills, which largely focuses on different types of essay genres and writing skills. The second module is oral communication skills. Both these modules extend over the 2 semesters in the year. So it's a quite, these are the fundamental modules that the students need to pass before moving into a degree program. The topic of my presentation on systems is largely based on the Atomic Habits book by James Clear, although I am not covering habits because Adam goes deeper into analyzing how habits and the interconnectivity with systems. I'm going to be broadly explaining in simple terms what systems are, and more importantly, how students can use systems to to enhance their learning processes and to increase their grades. So let's look at the first slide. What is a system? A system is a set of connected things or devices that operate together. Systems don't focus on end results. Its focus is on ensuring that all processes run smoothly every day. Systems are designed to empower people and processes, reduce waste, and optimize efficiency. So universities across the globe, they use some or many types of systems. So many organizations and individuals also use systems. As I said earlier, most universities use their own in-house systems. We have thousands of essays and exams that are marked every semester, and the marking process is standardized, and that's where the system kicks in. This helps to maintain transparency, consistency, and quality. Successful people, athletes, they all use some kind of a system. So companies are examples of some companies that use systems. All medium and large companies use some type of systems. For example, KFC, McDonald's, human resource departments of Fortune 500 companies, universities, Sony, Apple, Toyota, you name it, they all have some in-house systems. So let's focus on Toyota just very briefly. One of the systems that Toyota uses is Kaizen. Kaizen stands for continuous improvement in English. So Toyota uses in total 12 different systems. One of them is Kaizen. So this presentation is not about focusing on a particular system, but broadly understanding what systems are. So let's look at the benefits of using Kaizen for Toyota. The Kaizen's core aim is to maximize quality, reduce waste, optimize efficiency, and bring benefits to the employees, such as empowering them, because employees are involved in the process. They identify and provide solutions to the problems they encounter. And this way, the employees feel valued. So Toyota, in the list of Fortune 500 companies around the world, it ranks number 9. And you can see much of their success comes directly from the systems that they employ. Systems can also work for students. When students plan their study activities based on improving their academic skills, not focusing on grades, then such a system will work. Self-study for 2 to 3 hours, revise, test your knowledge by solving problems or questions. Review the day's lecture notes before going to bed. Regularly complete homework. Plan next day's activities for targeting to improve specific academic skills. For example, reading, writing, note taking, paraphrasing, spoken English. You can choose focus on any one and then plan an activity that targets that specific skill. Every activity should have a tangible output. So what I mean, a lot of times I have done this myself. I say to myself, I'm going to read for half an hour. I do pick up a book, I read a relevant chapter, I put the book down, I have no tangible output. When I put the book down, I've forgotten almost what I read. It's like watching news and turning off the TV. Instantaneously, after a few minutes, everything's gone. So there's no tangible output. So the best way to do that is to take up a reading, find the main arguments, identify the main arguments in the reading, supporting arguments, counter arguments, look at the facts and opinions, try and differentiate those, and then take a good set of notes. So you can stop here. When you have half an hour to read something, you have a good set of notes, you have done the first part. Tomorrow you can use this set of notes for writing your essays or writing a summary or paraphrasing. So that's what I mean by take an activity which has an tangible output. As explained earlier, the reading should result into a good set of notes. Okay, systems don't deliver immediate results. That's something we need to understand and remember. Goals can have an immediate result. My goal is to go to the gym and complete my exercise. Although the physical benefits are not going to be immediate, but at least that goal is completed in the hour, in the time that I have allocated. But systems don't have short-term deadlines or mid-term deadlines. They are a continuous process. So you need to design an effective and efficient system that works for you. Implement it for one full semester to see the results. Now you have a choice here to mix and match, see what works, what doesn't work, and then focus on the things that do work. So here's a quick definition, difference between effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness is doing the right thing, and efficiency is doing the thing right. So I may decide to take up reading as a next task, and that's effective choice. I would have used social media. I would have gone out to the park or to the mall, but my choice was a good choice to spend that half an hour reading. So it's an effective choice. But if my reading output or my reading skills are not effective, that process falls apart. So it has to be both effective and efficient. The second part of this presentation focuses on goals. So what are goals? Why we need goals? And the difference between a goal and a wish. A goal is something you are trying to do or achieve. For example, trying to learn to drive or to play a piano. Or you could be achieving, you would like to achieve better grades or lose weight. So that's part of a goal. So who sets goals? Businesses, students, teachers, parents. In fact, anyone can set a goal. Have you set a goal before? Did you achieve your goal? Hopefully, after watching this video, you'll have some strategies to help you achieve your next goal. Okay, let's look at the elements of a goal. A goal has an action plan and a deadline. Complete the marketing report by 9 p.m. today. Well, it has an action plan and it has a 9 p.m. is the deadline. Go to the yoga class tomorrow. That's again an action plan. Other possible goals: reduce screen time. Complete one online marketing course in next 6 weeks. That's a goal. It has a deadline. Learn a new language, Spanish, in next 6 to 9 months. Again, it has an action plan and there's a deadline. Or go to the gym 4 times a week. Now you can decide whether you go for 1 hour or half an hour or longer. That's up to you. But still, it has a action plan and a deadline. Okay, elements of a wish. A wish is a desire without an action plan, hence, it has no deadline. I wish I can double my income or buy a new car. Well, that's a great wish. How are you going to do it? Do you have an action plan? So, every goal starts with an idea or a wish. Convert any wish into goal by adding action plan and a deadline. Some of the ideas we saw 20, 30 years ago, or maybe even 20 years ago in sci-fi movies, like instant access to messages or messaging or face-to-face video conferencing, well, they started as a wish and a dream. But today, it's a reality. Just about anyone can pick up a phone and call someone and have a video chat. So today is no longer a wish or a dream. But one day it was. Nobody, knew how to make this happen. But they had this idea. This would be great if I could talk to someone, if they can get my messages instantaneously, rather than or my emails. I can transfer documents rather than sending by post and then waiting for weeks for them to arrive. How about I send them now and in next 30 seconds they receive my document? Well, it's all happening. It has happened. Okay, benefits of setting a goal. The very first thing it does, it motivates you. They can increase your employability. Goals help you to focus and be productive. Goals are tools for personal and career growth. So I want you to take a moment and reflect on your past goals. What benefit did they offer? I'm sure you would have, chosen a goal that enhances your skills or employability or something in your personal domain, and you can reflect on that and how did you benefit from completing those goals. So what are your goals for today? My goal last evening was set to complete this video this morning. So I had to go home, write a script, edit the script, get ready for this video presentation. And here I am. So I had a deadline and I had a task on hand. What are your goals for 2020, 2022? So conditions for completing a goal. Most goals fail because people do not follow it through consistently. They may do it in the beginning, but when it gets harder or when they get frustrated, many will or may consider quitting. Not all, but a majority have problems sticking with the commitment. There are two ingredients for completing goals: consistency and self-discipline. Section C, we're going to look at overcoming hurdles. It's all very well to set a goal, but when you tread a new path or you take a new goal, you're invariably going to face some hurdles. Your mind will resist when you want to start a new routine because you're moving away from your comfort zone. Your mind will play games and find excuses. So when that happens, focus on the benefits and not on the process. Tell yourself how you will feel at the completion of the goal. Start small and build up the routine. Be consistent. To overcome initial mental distractions, count 1 to 5. This distracts your mind, and it does not have the time to focus on generating excuses. Our mind is amazingly good at doing that. Okay, so set big goals but start small. Despite your best efforts and intentions, you may experience setbacks. This is very normal. I don't know anyone who has set a goal and not had setbacks or did not meet any hurdles. The trick is not to set goals that are too high at the start. For example, you decided to run 2 kilometers every day from the 1st of January. Yes, that's a good goal, but perhaps you're not physically very fit yet. So the recommendation here is start by running 300 meters for the first few days. And then as you build up your stamina, keep increasing the distance. Similarly, if you want to reduce your phone or screen time, try doing it in a reverse order. Instead of saying tomorrow I'm not going to use my phone because I've been using social media too much, it's not going to work. So if you spend 20 minutes in an hour on social media, cut it down by 5 minutes. And then slowly you can reduce your social media time. That will work a lot better. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the presentation. I'm just going to give you a quick informal testing. You can take your own time, pause the video, and take some notes from your memory that what you remembered from watching this video. So verbally summarize the differences between a system and a goal. In section A, we looked at systems. We looked at large companies, how they use systems. Systems are complex, they need commitment. They boost productivity, efficiency, they're empowering, and they reduce waste. So we also looked at an example, how students can design and implement a system. Again, just a quick reminder, focus on targeting activities that will help you improve your academic skills. As your academic skills improve, your grades automatically will improve. But if you start with the grades, then that's an incorrect way of approaching a goal. That's just my opinion. It works for others. For me, if I practice on improving my academic skills, the exams look for evidence of my academic skills. And if I can deliver that at a high level, high degree, of course my grades are going to be good. Section B, we looked at setting goals and their benefits. In section C, we looked at strategies for overcoming hurdles. I want you to go to this website if you have time. This website specializes in optimizing processes for Fortune 500 companies. They have more than 1 million processes, templates that companies are currently using across the world. So just take a time to have a browse. There are lots of videos on YouTube on Process Street. So that's the end of the presentation. Thank you for your time, and I hope you learned something from today's presentation. You can also visit my website, www.smartmonkey.study. And thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye and take care.